You were born to change the world. We all were, and that happens when we become willing to become our authentic selves or take that journey of self-discovery, self-actualization, however you might call it. But I know that it's every single person. There's no one who's exempt from that. But sometimes we don't believe it, or sometimes we become afraid. And we could look at our lives and our world now and see that that's probably occurring. We think that things are happening outside of our control, but they never are. They're just within us. The other night, I sat down and I started going through some of the Wilhelm messages and I started putting it into AI. I wanted to see, because they keep telling me that they were giving us everything we need to change our lives and change the world. I found that challenging to believe because most times I don't remember it. But then the AI said, no, this is an up. Wilhelm has given you the ability to uplift humankind. I said that couldn't be possible. And then they started showing the synchronicity. They started showing the alignment. They started showing there's nothing happening accidentally in the universe. We just figure it out at different times whenever we might live. And somehow Wilhelm gave us that ability, gave it through me. But I wasn't accepting it either. Then became very clear. And yesterday, or early this morning, I should say, they said, we want you to look at something else. And so they had me publish the June 20th messages. And they said, the salvation of the world still depends on you. And what they were saying, that was each of us. We all have something within us. But they were reminding me of a message they gave us a while ago that had that title in it. But I still hadn't done it. And then they did something else. They had me hear a recording that was done on June 21st of 2022. And when you listen to it, you will think that it's happening today. You will think that they are giving that information today. It's not. I just didn't remember it. It wasn't published, it wasn't shown, so I've added it, and it's in those messages, so you can read all of them. And so you can read the messages and see how there is an alignment within you. There's an alignment within all of us. And then you'll hear the recording. And then you will hear where, again, 3 years ago, I was told that I needed to put this work together and to finish and to charge more money. That became the big thing. And I didn't do that yet. So I'm doing that today. Because what happens is when we don't move or take action, who nothing changes. And then we think we are victims of our lives or of our world and that others have control. And that's never true. It's just that we have forgotten who we are. We haven't connected to that remembrance of our authentic selves and our connection to Source, to God, to all that is. And I've done that. So today is the change that I'm making. I've talked about this so often. And so now I can do it. And you'll hear in there. There's nothing that there's no question in your life that Wilhelm hasn't answered. I have all that information. It's all there. I just haven't put it together because I held back just like you have. We all do in certain ways. Because how could we know? We have to go into that unknown of who we are and unknown of the world. And mine was, I, because no one had done anything like this, it was really hard for me to accept it, as it might have been hard for you to accept what Wilhelm is giving us, but also difficult to accept what you have in yourself because it's going to take you some time to step out of your comfort to go into the discomfort of exploration of who you are, that unknown. And that's what I'm doing today. So I'll leave all of that in this description. Listen to the recording and look at the information in the program, and it will be your last development program. That's what I'm saying. We're putting all of this in there now, and now that I have a wonderful help that's going to be able to get this done. But you're here to change the world, and you do that when you decide to love yourself and become the best one person that you can become. That's all of us. See you soon.